Continuing now on America's Forum, no need to adjust your set. Yes, you are seeing a pair of recovering congressmen. Mark Foley right there, J.D. Hayworth here. Mark, we went in together in 1994, and preparing for this segment, you said you're looking for a big year for the Republicans this year. I'd like to concentrate on a couple of races here in Arizona, here in Florida. I was in Arizona. Now it's Florida we're going to focus on. Freudian slip there. First of all, Carl Domino, who hopes to unseat incumbent Democrat Patrick Murphy. Let's take a listen.
I believe the benefits such as health care and Social Security should be the same for the congressman as it is for everyone else. I believe every bill should lay on the desk. That's what we called it in Tallahassee, for 72 hours. No more Pelosi's, you'll know what's in it once you vote for it.
Well, there you hear Carl. Back to Obamacare. Given the unpopularity of Obamacare and the anti-Washington feeling, granted for a challenger in this race, it's an uphill battle, but could Carl take out Patrick Murphy?
Going to be tough. Going to be very tough. Patrick is a capable, charismatic, well-funded candidate. People seem to like him. He works hard. Carl could get lucky, but it would have to take a dramatic turnout among Republican voters. You and I got elected over Hillary Care. He could get elected over Obamacare, but it's not that compelling today, JD. It's not like it was before when people were totally sick of Congress and wanted to change. Now they are sick of Congress. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to vote for.
And this continued hesitancy shows up in another way with another issue, and that would be immigration. Just last week out in California, the case of a guy who was deported twice, a convicted drug dealer who went on a shooting rampage, killed a couple of sheriff's deputies. Down in the Miami area, congressional candidate Carlos Curbelo says the president's actions, if in fact he tries to enact an executive-type amnesty, would be unconstitutional. Let's hear what Carlos had to say.
If the president is really interested in immigration reform, which, by the way, I don't think he is, because he promised he would do it in 2008 during the first year of his presidency and did nothing. But if he really is interested in it and wants it to get done, he would wait until a new Congress gets elected, come to the table, and try to figure it out. This approach of going it alone is not good for the country, isn't good for the cause of immigration reform, and is probably unconstitutional.
Carlos Curbelo there, Mark. The incumbent Joe Garcia has some problems. We talked about vote fraud earlier. Is the momentum with Carlos in this race to pick up the seat for the Republicans?
No question. I think Carlos wins. I think that's a safe seat for us. We've got some on the bubble. Sutherland up in the panhandle against Gwen Graham. But I do think the intensity of voter anger over immigration, over just the direction of the country, now over Ebola, this president's proven he can't manage any crisis. Races like that get decided both local and with a national backdrop. And so I think Carlos wins easily. Garcia's in trouble. There are others in the Orlando corridor that I think are going down on the D side. But it's going to be a good year for Florida, for Republicans. I think the majority is going to be stronger than it was. And I think that dissuades the president from taking any little action there.
Speaking of the president, about a minute left. Will this midterm election essentially be, at least in terms of the legislative branch, a referendum on Barack Obama?
Without question. I don't think it was going to be until some of these things fell out of place. The IRS scandal, the Ebola scandal, Fast and Furious, Benghazi. All of those issues had shown this administration's incompetent. And the public's looking for a change. I wish Republicans were more popular. I wish we had better wind at our back. But I think given the president's low poll numbers, people naturally gravitate. And when there's a close election, it's never good for the incumbent. When you're tied with like the Ernst race, she wins. When people are dissatisfied with if it was a Democrat office holder, Republican challenger, it errs to the Republican side.
About 15 seconds left. Will the Republican Party pick up the U.S. Senate with a majority?
Without question. Without question.
Not going to blink at all. You say it's going to be a Republican year.
51, 52 Republican seats. I feel very comfortable about today making that prediction.
All right. Mark Foley, good to have you with us. We sure appreciate your insights. And almost like it was, 2 decades ago, we went to Congress. We served together in the legislative branch, but We need to talk some about executive action. We touched on it. The threat that President Obama, in the wake of this election, might take unilateral executive action. It brings to mind the new bestseller from Dick Morris, Power Grab, Obama's Dangerous Plan for a One-Party Nation. Dick co-authored that with his bride, Eileen McGann. You can get it from a variety of sources, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or in any bookstore, or on the internet. For more information about Power Grab, there's a website you can check out, powergrab411.com. That's the new bestseller from our friend Dick Morris. When we come back, he straightened out teeth. He's got some ideas on how to straighten out America, but he says we're addicted to Congress. Dr. Larry Cowell will join us.